What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another review just for you guys. Alright guys, so there hasn't been any superhero news of importance this week, so I'm pretty bummed. Well, unless you count the whole get Shia LaBeouf to play Red Hood BS. But I'm back doing what I do best, and that is reviews. So this weekend I decided to hunker down, take a break from all the grit, and just relax and have a time being entertained at the movies, and that's exactly what I got with this movie. And this time around, we've got a remake of a remake of a remake, and the list just keeps going on. It's a Magnificent Seven, again! And here's the review. So in this remake of the remake of the remake, I'll give an explanation for this, I promise. The small town of Rose Creek in the Old West around the late 1800s is being terrorized by bandits led by corrupt industrialist Bartholomew Bogue, played by a very drunk Peter Sarsgaard. After her husband is brutally murdered by Bogue, resident Emma Cullen manages to rally the townsfolk to hire famed bounty hunter Sam Chisholm, played by Denzel Washington. The two of them then manage to hire 6 other Old West characters in order to protect the town. You got gambler Josh Faraday, played by Chris Pratt, veteran Goodnight Robichaux, Ethan Hawke, assassin Billy Roxley, Byung Hun, outlaw Vasquez, Manuel Garcia Rulfo, tracker Jack Horn, Vincent D'Onofrio, and Comanche warrior Red Harvest, played by Martin Sensmeyer. And then things go from there in typical Magnificent Seven fashion, which I will spoil in case there are some people out there who have never heard of this movie, or the many movies that it was based on. So now a little historical explanation in a nutshell. The Magnificent Seven started off as a Japanese film called Seven Samurai that was released in 1954, directed by master filmmaker Akira Kurosawa. It featured around the premise of 7 samurai being hired by a village to fend off bandits. It was then remade in 1960 into an American Western and was retitled The Magnificent Seven. And it basically starred the 60s version of an all-star cast featuring such heavy hitters as Yul Brynner, Steve McQueen, Charles Bronson, Robert Vaughn, James Coburn, and Brad Dexter. The movie then received 2 sequels, as well as a short-lived TV series in the 90s starring Ron Perlman, as well as the story just being remade into countless other films throughout the years, with one that probably sticks out the most in most common people's minds is Pixar's A Bug's Life. Not that any of you would think it, but in terms of how the story functions, A Bug's Life is basically without a doubt the Magnificent Seven. You know, small folk, goes off, hires a bunch of big bandits, or big warriors in this case, in order to come to his village and fend off bandits that are picking off and, you know, bullying them and raiding their food storages. And now for this version. I like this movie. Going in, I was just expecting to sit there, munch on my popcorn, and get the hell entertained out of me. And that's exactly what I got. It was a lot of fun, it got very ridiculous at times, but I had a really fun time. Is this a masterpiece? Of course not. But is it a piece of shit? No. In fact, it's the fun summer blockbuster that we never got this summer. Denzel was great, he always is, and I was surprised by how much I actually really liked the rest of the characters. I wasn't expecting to feel for them, I was really just going in more so for the gunfights, but I really like their camaraderie. Pratt's just doing his thing again in the Old West this time. Storm Shadow Planet Ninja. D'Onofrio as a human bear, that was cool, but I gotta say, Ethan Hawke was probably the stand as my second favorite though. Ironically, because, you know, him and Denzel had, you know, previously worked with the director Anton Fuqua with Training Day. His character was the most interesting, and to me, he stole every scene he was in, and I really felt for him when he, spoilers, kicked the bucket, unfortunately. It's Magnificent Seven, people die. Not a whole lot of problems with this movie. Like I said, I enjoyed the hell out of it. I ended up loving the characters a whole lot more than I thought I would. Really, the only problem that I had with this movie, though, was Peter Sarsgaard's performance. He literally just played the dictionary definition of a mustache-twirling villain. Very generic, very not threatening, and he looked completely drunk. Which, I guess works out for the purpose of the film, but I don't know. I just thought it was a weak performance overall. Overall, I'm giving The Magnificent Seven 5 out of 10 stars. If I had to rank the September movies that have been so far out, it would be Snowden, then this, Morgan, Sully, and Light Between Oceans. Not a great month, but still overall better than the summer. Alright people, that is my official review for The Magnificent Seven 2016. What did you guys think? Whatever you guys thought, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe, the usual thing. Follow me on Twitter, go to my website. That's it. Peace out, people. Until next time.